The greatest ideas have come from sitting on the toilet. Every day, some company, individual, or group is known for giving the public a load of bullshit. Come here to get your daily dose of shit by Alan Cousin. It's time you hear the shit everyone wants to know.
Hello there, this is Alan Cousin, Get Up Radio Media, here, as always, to give you your daily dose of shit. So today is Wednesday, December 14th, 2022. And I'm sure you're wondering, what is on the mind of Alan Cousin? What shit is he going to throw at us today? Not literally, of course. Well, I have two words for you. The economy. So today, I read an article. Senator Warren, Elizabeth Warren it is, was speaking about the Federal Reserve, yet again, raising interest rates. And she talked about how at the rate this is going, it seemingly appears that the Federal Reserve is actually trying to force corporations to fire people. Because in theory, if they have less workers, they'll gain more profit and spend more towards the economy. But if someone's not working, then how can they spend money in the economy? Because to get welfare, that's the government giving them support. If they get unemployment, that's yet again the government giving them support. And I thought, and please let me know if I'm wrong, we were trying to lower the government deficit, not increase it. But I don't know. You know, I live in the United States. I'm just a U.S. citizen, a taxpayer, a businessman that basically lives here, tries to enjoy life, and figures the government, the states, and this whole system that's been in place should be able to handle the responsibilities given to them. And even if I complain about it, I really can't do much about it because I'm not in control. But makes you wonder, the United States of America, that's known to be one of the most powerful countries globally in today's society, but yet continues, and I say this nicely, continues to increase its deficit and debt to the point that I remember back in the days when I was younger and people were running to be elected for president of the United States, that is. And they used to always say, if you hire me, if you elect me as your president, I'll lower the government deficit. Well, you know what? They don't mention that anymore. I wonder why. Is it because somebody finally told them you can't lower the deficit because you don't have full control in order to do it? I'm going to take a wild guess and say yes, someone did. I mean, let's think about it. The United States of America continually has people moving in and relocating into this country, whether you're illegal or not, but still, you're here. Which therefore means you're taking jobs that basically pays you money. Now, the only problem is, in this logical sense of economics, if you're making money, then logically, you would think the person making money in the same United States of America would be the person spending money in the same United States of America. But yet, we've discovered this is not true. We've discovered that some people will make money in the United States of America and will send their money to another country other than the United States of America. And we've noticed that even though Elon Musk says we need more people because the human civilization is in possible situation of being no more 300 years from now, or so he says. But yet, we continue to make more people through birth, but yet we don't have enough jobs for the individuals who are searching and looking for jobs. And we have people now who are dying at a much older age. Therefore, they're actually taking more money out of the government and the governmental system called Social Security and maybe even welfare. So basically, we might need to rethink this thing called the economic system. Because for what I'm seeing, it clearly shows that we're spending more than we're making. Now, granted, there are a small population of businesses and entrepreneurs who have a lot of money. And unfortunately, because of competition and competitiveness and the ordeal or idea of corporation, these people are trying to keep all of the money and destroy any and all competitors that are trying to make the same amount of money. So it seems to me that we have a very huge problem here. It seems to me that we're not on the same page. It seems to me that in all essence, there are some people out there, a small minority of them, that simply is saying, I don't give a fuck if anybody else is succeeding or surviving in this place called America. Because all that matters is what I think matters, and that I'm doing just fine. Now, I don't know about you, but how would that in any way sound reasonable, sound ethical, and more so, sound like someone who actually is human and cares about others? I don't think that fits the definition. Do you? So, I'm just gonna say it. We're fucked. America's fucked. People living here are fucked. Except for that minority, of course, that I said, that small minority. They're okay. Cause see, they're keeping the money, begging for more money, and then using the money they have to pay off various people and organizations in order to keep other people from getting the money they're getting. It's like a game of Monopoly, where even though you have the rules, you seem to realize that the rules don't apply to all the players in the game. And clearly, in this game of America and corporate America and capitalism, I can clearly see, and I hope you can as well, without a doubt, that not all players in this game has to play by the rules. And some players don't even get to play the game, but they have to live by the ending results of those who do get to play the game. I guess if you're asking, what are you trying to say, Alan? I'm trying to say, why are we A, dealing with this shit, B, not doing anything about it, and C, just allowing it to happen? Because clearly, we don't care. We might act like we care. We might complain about the situation. We might complain about all those who are involved in a situation. And we might curse them out and, show emotional hatred towards it. But they're just words. Where's the actions? When are we going to vote some of these people out? When are we going to write letters to make changes to the effective bills in play that are currently going against us instead of going for us? When are we going to actually stand up and take back the American patriotism and freedom that once was here, but has been long since gone, with just the image of an American dream that no longer exists? I mean, I'm doing okay, but I'm one of very few doing okay. And the thing is, the future after me, they're fucked. The future after them, they're totally fucked. And the generation after them, well, I think you get the picture. I mean, you go to school, then you go to college, then you graduate college, then you try to get a job, and you either get a job that don't pay you enough, or you can't find a job at all, but yet you still have the government and banking system who loaned you money to go to school and college, saying, hey, remember me? It's time to pay the piper. And then you have banks giving you credit cards, knowing you can't afford the amount of credit limits they offer, but purposely doing that because they want to have as much money coming back into their system, their hands, from a thing called interest rates. And then you have the Federal Reserve now increasing interest rates. And the Federal Reserve basically is in control of the banking system. And the banks take your money, make money off your money, and then give you, at most, 2% of it back. So they take $1 from you. That dollar goes into investments, mutual funds, and securities. And then they make about $3 to $5 off that dollar. But then they give you, off the dollar you gave them, which they made $3 to $5 back, they give you 3 cents off your dollar. But yet you help them make about 3,000% interest and profit. I don't know. The more I'm talking, the more I'm just thinking, what the fuck? Like, do you even realize this? Like, I realize it, but like, are you like going, oh, damn, I didn't know that? Like, am I actually saying something you just learned for the first time in your whole life? That basically you're giving money to the banking system, who's making a lot of money off of your money by putting it in stock and investments, and then paying you back a dividend of less than 5% as a sign of gratitude and thanks. Wow. What a pal. What a great system we have in place. And yet, we can't even get the minimum wage for the federal United States to go from $7.75 an hour to $15. Now there's states out there that raise their minimum wage, but that's states, meaning if you live in that state, you get that minimum wage. You don't live in that state, you don't. But the federal government has yet to consider, well, I shouldn't say consider, because they've always considered it, but to actually use the power to make a reality where an individual can actually go to work, and even though it might be the lowest of paying jobs, they might make enough where they can actually survive and live day to day. Right now, you're looking at $16,000 a year before taxes if you work only making the federal minimum wage. $16,000. And granted, gas is slower, but guess what? Inflation has caused food to go high, homes to get high, clothing to go up, shoes to go up, food to go up, drinks to go up. So yes, gas to put in your car is lower, but everything else is higher. So is that really going to resolve my issue where I can save money when I have to pay a higher electric bill, a higher water bill, a higher gas bill, a higher food bill, a higher school education bill, a higher clothing bill, and spend more money to travel and enjoy myself on vacations when I actually have a little money to spend at all? Or money I'm borrowing, because basically I'm just using a credit card. So really, I'm not really spending the money I have. I'm spending the money I hope to have so I can pay it back. So I'm just going to end here and just say, did you learn something today? Did you pay attention? Did you listen? So you can understand that unless you find your own way of, quote unquote, making it in this world, if you rely on just the original old-fashioned way, then you're going to be very, very disappointed. And the only thing I have to say to anyone out there listening and paying attention, if you go by the American dream and do everything they tell you to do, then at the very end of that journey, at the very end of that game, this is going to be your reaction. Did you hear that? This is going to be your reaction. And while you are doing this, those who are controlling the fate of you and others in this world are going to be doing this. So, there you have it. I came, I spoke, and now I'm leaving. Enjoy, because that's your daily dose of shit. And right now, God bless us all.
Thanks for listening to your Daily Dose of Shit talk show. If you have some insights, questions, or information of bullshit to pass on, please email us at momentousevents@aol.com. Make sure to come back daily to hear some new shit about money, business, life, and who knows what else as I take a dump on the toilet.